What's going on, y'all? I wanted to make a quick video, man. I've been searching the whole YouTube. I couldn't find nothing on this. So I had a problem with my G-Body where, I just got it running. I swapped out the battery in there, and then I parked the car. I woke up the next day, I got in the car to go start it. The car kept cranking. Matter of fact, let me show y'all what it was doing. Car kept cranking, didn't want to start. Now I keep the key in here because it's in the yard. This is what it was doing, right? All right, look. It didn't want to start up. It kept doing this, kept dying. So I'm like, man, what the hell going on with the car? I just drove it yesterday, parked it. So I was like, man, I just did all spark plugs. I did spark plug wires. I did the rotor and the cap. As you can see, changed all my wires, changed the cap, changed the coil, changed the map sensor. I changed all of that. So I knew I wasn't having a spark issue. I went to the main plug that comes from the coil here, and it goes to the cap. So I followed that line, which is this one. So I checked this one to make sure the cap was getting spark. I checked it, the spark was coming out. So I knew it wasn't a spark issue. So I was like, man, I said, man, it's probably fuel. Let me check the fuel. Could probably be a fuel pump. So what I did was I went to the back of the car, came back here, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but this Monte, it doesn't have the original motor. It is a luxury sport originally, as you can tell by the front. But my car actually has a small block 350 TBI 5.7. So it's an actual swap. I don't have the mechanical pump. I have the electric fuel pump. So I came back to the back of the car, came back here, and then I went to go look for the wires that comes from the fuel pump, which is this right here. I don't know if you can see it. Right here, right? This one goes straight to the fuel pump in the tank. So what I did was I unplugged that. I took 2 clips, stuck it in the wire, because it's a 3-wire plug. One is ground, one is power, one is signal. So what I did was I gave the fuel pump power directly from the back in the wires. When I did that, fuel pump turned on, so I knew the fuel pump was good. Next step was, what's next in line to figure out what's going on with the fuel pump. So in these cars, you have the fuel pump relay, which is right here, right? This is the fuel pump relay. This is the relay for the fuel pump. So once I took it out of here, which sits on the fender, I unscrewed it, took everything apart, pulled out the relay. Once I inspected my wires, look how my wires look. My wires is all messed up, bro. So I was like, man, I was looking online to figure out which wire was what, and I had to make sure this was the actual fuel pump relay. So I went online. I found one diagram of this, but it doesn't tell you what the actual wires are for. So I took my voltmeter, I found ground. This is the ground here. This is the constant 12 volt. This is the one that goes to the ignition switch, and this is the ECM wire that goes to the ECM. So what I ended up doing was I bypassed the relay. So I made me a little wire, as you can see. It came with the fuse in it already. So what I did was I jumped it from the first pin to the last pin. So This is the constant power. This is the wire that goes straight to the fuel pump. This is what powers the fuel pump. So what I did was, I did it like this. Bear with me, guys. I got one hand. Put it in here. Put one in here. You watching? Next one in here. See the fuse? Now if you come back here, you can hear my fuel pump is on. My bad, the plane is overhead. Excuse me, guys, for the plane. But as soon as I did that, I came in here. Now she's running. And that's how I diagnosed my fuel relay problem. Now she's running back like a champ. I made sure I added this fuse in there, so just in case if I had any wire issues, something touched it, instead of the wire burning and burning the whole car down, it'll pop the fuse and it will kill the relay. So if you have any fuel pump relay issues and you have a G Body Monte Carlo like this, check your fuel pump relay, bro. I went to AutoZone. AutoZone didn't have it. I went to O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's didn't have it. This relay is actually a special order part. I can order this from Amazon. So that's what I ended up doing. That's how I got my car running again. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If this helped you, please like and subscribe and help me bring you guys some more videos.